Okay, I'm in my car, obviously. I'm about to go somewhere. That's pretty obvious too. But what's not obvious is who I'm going to see and what they're going to be showing me today. And that is a gentleman called Austyn who lives in Bournemouth, which is about 40 minutes away from where I live, which is great. And but what's even mega is Austyn is building an Ecto-1. It just happens the other week that I mentioned I'm well, I'd like to come and see it, is what I said. And he said, yeah, so this is the day. Going to see Austyn and his Ecto-1. Let's do this. This is Austyn. Met Austyn today for the first time. We spoke for a little while, haven't we?
Yep, we have.
It must have been about 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
And I've had goosebumps ever since, because I was really cheeky. Because I said to Austyn, you got a car? Can I see it? And Austyn,
I said, that's fine. That's fine. You can come on down. We'll have a pint. We'll have a look at the car. So you are very welcome, and it's good to meet you.
Do you know what? It's, we drove up the driveway, and we're in a secret location. This is in the middle of the sticks, aren't we? We're in the middle of nowhere. And
you were blindfolded on the way up here. That was it. A bag over your head.
No idea where we are, but I'll tell you what. We were driving up the driveway, and we just saw this monstrosity of a thing. Look at the size of it.
It's big, isn't it?
It's huge.
The thing about this is, and when we pull it off, in the films, it always looks big.
Yeah.
But it's only when you're actually up close to the thing that you're like, this is huge.
Realise how the length, 22
foot.
22 foot.
Yeah.
22 foot of car.
Yeah, she's big. She's big.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Can we?
Of course. Build that. That's scratch built.
Man, detail on that is incredible.
So we've done that start to finish.
That is immense, isn't it?
So we're really happy with that. Fan
Yeah.
as well. We've done.
Yeah.
So that's all start to finish.
You got
The
this
rack.
on like a few
This
weeks
was-
ago.
Yeah. The world's loudest siren.
And you were saying that's not the siren they use.
No.
I didn't. You know, I didn't know that. I watched a podcast and I did not know that.
Did you not?
I didn't know that.
That was just what they had up there.
Yeah.
The sound was put on afterwards.
Yeah, so it's just for show, basically.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's film, isn't it? It's movie.
Exactly.
So, you know,
Yeah.
these things happen.
Yeah.
Cedric Hotel.
Yeah.
Tag in the front there. Look. Nice.
But
Love
everything on there, as far as all the deck lights go, they're the original Grote ones that they used.
Right.
These strobes down here,
Yeah.
these are the Toman strobes.
And they work, I take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They all
They've
work.
got like one switch inside that just turns everything on.
No, we will have. We'll have just the same as in the original car. So a load of switches
Bosh.
that you do.
Yeah.
So the
Right.
the ray light up there, the wheel and strobe.
Yeah.
That's all. You know, these Code 3 XL.
Where did you get
light
them
bars.
from? You can't. You didn't
Mate.
make that.
No, we didn't make them.
That was.
We found
imported.
those. But I mean, we
Oh.
spent about.
Man.
I want to say I spent about 5 years searching for them.
Picking this stuff up.
So I might pick
How
up
long
like
have you had
a
the car
lens.
then? You haven't had the car 5 years.
No, we haven't had the. No, we've had the car. It's coming up this year, 3 years.
Right. Okay.
But you know, I've been gathering parts for the last 10 years or so.
Wow.
So
You knew you was going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was just going to happen.
It was going to happen.
It was going to
right.
happen.
Yeah.
So those
Yeah.
are the correct A6 aviation oxygen tanks.
Yeah.
From World War II.
Yeah.
That is the right heat sink up there, although it's split into
Looks
two
like something I've
parts.
seen off a computer.
Yeah.
It's like a heat sink from a server. Something.
Yeah. No, sorry.
From a server.
But it's if you look
Proper
though
old school.
on the Ecto, that
You've
was
got a couple of
changed
little ones
shortly
at the back
after-
here as well. Are they,
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. It's all, you know, it's all Correct. So,
oh man, beauty! What a beauty!
yeah.
How much did you do to the gallon? 4, 5
Don't even talk
miles
about
to go?
that.
No.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
that. I've got a new rear sort of
Wow.
floor. So we're just putting
Yeah, I
all
saw
of
the
this in at
pictures
the moment.
actually. That's really good.
So the inside isn't looking particularly tasty, but you've got to, you've got to strip it
having
right
a-
back. So it'll be exactly
gurney?
like it is in the movie. It will be exactly
So I
like
could come,
it is in
I
the
could come
movie.
down my pack and shove my pack straight
Put
on
it
the gurney there.
Wheel it in.
Wheel it in. We have back seats facing this way. You have the ones.
Yep. So they're
And
just, they're
is there
just
going to be a
redone.
bulkhead this side?
Yep.
Wow.
It will all be exactly like the movie in here.
There's not many other cars that do that. A lot of the other cars out there
No, they've
are
got
designed to take people.
That's
and,
it, yeah.
to.
But I wanted
it's time
this-
we saw a gurney in the back of one of these.
This is it.
A roll out.
Yeah, and I've got that in the garage at home. It's there. It's ready to go.
Brilliant.
The thing is, I wanted this to
Wow.
be inside and out as close to the original
Yeah.
as you could get.
Decals, aren't they? They're massive.
Yeah. So they're 2-piece.
Okay.
So a lot of the ones are screen printed.
Yeah.
Those aren't screen printed. Those are cut. Vinyl.
Right.
So they won't fade.
Nice.
And do you see there's a gap there?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's
You see there's
that
a gap
should be
there?
should there.
It should be that. Because if you look, and that is when it pulls up to the Sedgwick Hotel.
Right. In the
Okay,
film, and you
in the
see,
film.
of course.
Okay,
And
so you
you've
have a
got that
gap there.
gap. Look at that. That
There's
is
a gap
attention
there,
to detail, mate. That
and you
is.
have the gap down there.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, do you know the reason for that is when they actually made these
I did it too
in
quick.
the film. Yeah,
Yeah.
They did
proper-
them, and
those
they
little
didn't
mistakes.
actually fit.
No. Right.
So with a logo, it obviously like on your T-shirt,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
done one piece. But because these were done with two, they didn't end up fitting. So when we did these and produced these, because we produced these, ourselves,
yeah.
we had to do it in 2 parts. We had to do the No Ghost
So
logo.
you could get the
and
mistake.
get that and shrink the No
Was-
Ghost
right.
logo
The
by
ghost
like
inside.
a mil
Yeah.
and a mil there. So the No Ghost logo inside is too small,
Gotcha.
which was the thing on the film,
Do you know what? It's in some of those old films. It's the mistakes they made.
which caused the most problems.
Yeah, of course, most problems. But when you see that replicate, it's so nice to see that kind of detail has been replicated
Yeah.
by obviously a fan. Love
So
it.
these are all the correct mirrors,
Yeah.
correct Unity spot.
Extra.
Yeah,
move
I've,
it back.
I've had 4 different Unities. That's a culmination of 4 different Unities to get that.
Right. Okay.
So that's
I take it that works.
Yep. Yep. Correct mirror over here.
Yeah.
So for those people who are slightly uninitiated in this kind of area, and I'm exactly the same. So before I met Austyn, I didn't know this, right? This is a 63.
This is a
And
63, yep.
And in the original film, that was a 59. But a lot of the specs you're using on this are for the 59.
Absolutely.
How is that? Is that a problem? Is that causing you issues?
Not
With
really.
The chassis the same.
Yeah, the chassis is the same. So an awful lot of it with the measurements and all of the parts that we're putting on, you can use all the measurements from the 59.
Right.
So, like for example, when we were putting these on,
Yeah.
we could measure back in the same distance and
Yeah.
get from the same thing. So that's all
The
cool.
picture of the roof is the chassis you're saying, the roof, the style that they had above the chassis is pretty much the same shell.
Absolutely.
Give or take.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So an awful lot of it we could keep to the original one because it's in that Goldilocks zone.
Yeah.
It's
One thing I do know is the 59, it not only is it hard to get hold of, but it's really expensive.
they are ridiculously.
We're
Yeah.
talking 100,000 potentially.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
I had a buddy say to me about one that's for sale in the US that he was looking at, and it was a 59, not a millimetre, but it was a 59 Superior,
Okay.
and it was rusted out, from the bottom. There was no floor in it,
Right.
and he wanted about 100,000 for
Go
it,
for it.
and you'd have to put that back into it again. And I'm a teacher, I can't afford that, so I did what I could with what I could afford, and
I mean, it's just incredible. I couldn't tell the difference. I know. I couldn't walk up here
Yeah.
That's the difference. What would it be? What would be the main thing if someone who knows would see? What was the first thing?
So the main thing is the bonnet and the front grille.
Right.
I mean, this bit essentially is the same, because that's the really iconic lights. So it's kind of more the bonnet. It's a little bit more, touch more raised, whereas the 59 goes flatter across, and the grille.
Yeah.
So that's one of the big sort of differences. And then the fins at the back.
Fins, yeah.
The fins. So
The fins are slightly smaller.
it's a 63 fin. Yeah. So does what it should.
Is it
So
low needle?
yes.
Not with that, mate, but with that needle.
With that in the window, yeah. And the cots, I'll be honest, the cots that have seen us, they kind of give us waves, and they're like that. So and actually, to be honest, one of my best mates works for the Force, and he's had a look at it. He's gone, yeah. He said if anyone pulled you over for this, unless you were doing something really stupid, do you know what I mean? Like had the blue lights on, no, you don't speed in this car. He said, they'd be really, it would be hard.
Yeah.
But he said, I think that the thing is, with a car like this, it brings a lot of happiness to people. Unless you do anything daft, like running blue lights to try and get home quicker. I think everyone's okay with it.
Really. Go for a red light. Oh, I've got the blues on. It's okay.
I've got the blues. Don't worry. I've got a paranormal emergency that we need to get to.
And fine left-hand drive.
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the least of the worries. That's the least of the worries.
That's the least of your worries. Okay. What other worries do you have?
Just the size of the car. Manoeuvring the car about. You forget that it's a left hooker, because I've driven a few left-handers in my time, and that's pretty natural. It's the size of the thing. It's when you're sat there and the bonnet's here, and you've got just meters of it behind you.
Corners, bends. It does do too well. I mean, in the film, it always does well, but the skids around those bends. They must wet those
That's American roads. I mean, they're designed for this.
Crazy, you could never push this around a corner like that.
No.
Unless I don't know, roll it down the hill.
Yeah, it is heavy. Yeah, it's a heavy old car.
Does the top have much?
We built the rack out of alley, so we've made everything as lighter as possible. But I mean, there's still a lot of it up there, and it is still heavy. A few things we've done. We just put the siren on. That's been one of the recent things, and we put the side ladder on as well, which I haven't even posted about yet.
Have you haven't?
No.
Really good. I'm happy you brought me down this.
Oh, absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. But it is just you can touch it. Just give it a bit of a rub. I do that. I come up and just go, "Hello, old girl. How you doing? All right? Have I slept in it?" No, but you can, and many people have done.
Right. Thank you very much.
Dude, absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
The contrast to give you a thing, but what I have got for you is they're not Stay Puft, which are marshmallows. Thank you. They've been in my pocket.
Very much.
Hopefully they're not
Very
melting.
kind. We can roast them later on.
Thank you very kind. Such a good day. What a nice guy. Austyn is such a fabulous guy, and the car. These are the days we live for. What a Sunday. Such a good day. Austyn, thank you so much, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure to spend a day with you. We went for a pint and chatted for for an hour or so after we were with the car. He's such a nice fella, such a nice guy, and we're going to be working together absolutely at some point in the future. So thanks for watching this video. If you like the content, please whack a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have questions. Please leave them in the comments, whether it's for me or for Austyn. And all of Austyn's details I'm going to put in the description. So you'll be able to find Austyn on Facebook, Instagram. I think it's Ecto-1 GB, but there's a few hyphens and stuff in there. So look for the links in the description to go and find Austyn online and give him a big shout out. It'd be fantastic. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in another one real soon. Take care. Bye.